Hey everybody, Martin here, your favorite Regina Realtor. And today I'm bringing you a very important part of my buyer series, and that is a video dedicated to the contract of purchase and sale, the residential contract of purchase and sale. And really, it's not a simple thing, but I'm going to try and sum it up as quickly as I can. So here goes. So on the contract, there are really four important things you need to consider. A lot of people think that it's very simple. You're just making an offer and you're really focusing on price, but there is so much more to it. So of course, price is important, and it's actually the number one thing. So first thing you need to worry about is, of course, the offer price and how that breaks down. So in the contract, actually, you have to not only input the offer price, but also how much of it you'll be mortgaging, what kind of down payments you have, and the amount of the deposit. Now, the deposit is basically an amount of money that becomes part of your down payment that has to accompany the offer. I can make a whole video on how the deposit works. I'm not going to get into that now, but watch for it. I will make one. So anyway, there's that. So part two of the contract is the conditions. So the conditions go on the bottom of page 1, and basically the conditions are like your mortgage financing, your home inspection, sewer inspection, gas line locate, whatever, that type of stuff. So basically your offer is conditional to these conditions being satisfied, meaning that you have to get your mortgage, you have to be satisfied with the home inspection and how it turns out, etc., etc. If you are not satisfied with those conditions by the deadline, which is usually 7-10 or whatever days we decide on, you can actually back out of the purchase and not have any consequences. Usually, again, there's always some gray area, but generally speaking, that's what the conditions are for. The third part of the contract is the possession date. Really simple. That's the day you get your keys. Okay, so that's the day we meet at the house. We do a walkthrough together. I give you your keys. We shake hands, and you move in. That's the possession date. So of course that's important because it has to work for both the buyer and the seller. So yeah, good to know what that is and have to put that in the contract, and that goes on the second page. And then the last part, the fourth part, is the chattels and fixtures, and what that is like things like fridge, stove, washer, dryer, dishwasher, air conditioner. If you want the rug, the coffee table, the kitchen table, the dog, whatever, you have to write that in the offer. If you don't assume you're going to get it, because there's been times where people have removed things that the buyer thought were technically included in the house, but they're not. So if there's something that's important to you, always put it in the offer. You can always negotiate it, or the seller can counter it out if they're not comfortable. But if it's important to you, that's something you really got to make sure you put in there. So again, to sum it up real quick, you got your price, you got your conditions, you got your possession date, and your chattels and fixtures. Those are the four things that you usually have to put in the offer, and they're of course all negotiable. So you got to keep that in mind. So it's not just price. There's a bunch of other stuff that goes into it. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, email me, martin@reginaexperts.ca, or contact me 306-527-0500. Subscribe, and you'll see lots of videos from me about this kind of stuff. I hope you find it informative, okay? Offer to purchase, contract of purchase and sale, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Cheers.